In the internet sphere today, or in 2022, we have some of the worst things I've ever seen happen. Uh, Most of which, ironically, happen on Twitter or Reddit. But today we're gonna hop back on Twitter because it's my favorite website to come look at shit posters. But I think this one doesn't classify as a shit poster. She is just actually awful when it comes to her like thing, her tweets and her parenting. Now, I'm not gonna post this person's name because they already have a fuck ton of hate and a shit ton of death threats, and I don't really want to contribute to that. But also, just because this person has a bad opinion doesn't mean that she should be having death threats and shit. So, anyways, let's dive right into this because this is just an insane ride. She starts off with, "Holy shit, parenting an 18-year-old is difficult and terrifying. They can make decisions that are bad, and I can only say, dude, that is a very bad decision." It's starting off kind of slim, kind of easy, not very bad. Could be about a lot worse, I think. Uh, then it goes to the next tweet where it says, "One out of 10 do not recommend parenting a bitter young adult coming to true realization about the horrors of capitalism. You could pick up another few shifts. I'd rather do stupid fucking thing than work 8 more hours a week with these idiots. Bro, bad news about adulthood." Then she goes on to say, "You could wait another month. I've waited 8 years. Again, horrible news for you about life, adulthood, and the increasing swiftness, enduring slowness of the inevitable passage of time." I just want to step in and say, like, I'm 20, so I know that being an adult sucks, even though I'm not really a full on adult yet. I'm in college, so I don't really have as much responsibilities as other adults, but, like, yikes, why the fuck would you tell a 18-year-old child who's still technically a child even though they're legally an adult? Why would you tell an 18-year-old that life sucks is hard? You should let them find out for themselves that life sucks is hard, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, pretty cool that you're being honest with them, but like, Jesus. There's a better way to go about it, I think. Uh And then she goes on to say, "My dude, you're at a crossroads. You can either make a few small lifestyle changes now and get what you want a little later, or you can make an incredibly reckless decision now that will potentially impact the rest of your life." Yeah, I know. Okay. Um, I mean, sure, I guess. Sure. They could work a little bit harder, I guess, and wait a little bit for the stuff that they want, or they could just spend all their money on something. I'm not entirely sure what the point is of these tweets. Like, I'm just very confused as to what their point is. Like, obviously, your son, I guess, could spend uh a, a little bit more money to get what they want, or and like waste their money on stuff, or they could work a little bit more and save. So I think the better way to teach them like responsibility with money is maybe teach them how to budget. That would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of a good way to not be a shitty parent. and and it gets so much worse. Uh, I also watched the 11-year-old's hair tonight. We're doing the curly girl lifestyle. The amount of emotional labor performed in the last 2 hours. Holy fuck! How do I tell the 18-year-old that using me as a therapist and a crisis counselor isn't healthy for either of us? He has no consistently supportive adult voices in his life to accept ours. But I'm conscious of the feminine labor paradigm that is reinforcing I'm the parent confident. What? What the fuck was the point of that of that sentence? I am so confused by that last sentence. It actually just made me have like a brain aneurysm. I'm pretty sure like 3 blood vessels in my brain just exploded, killing the only 2 neurons I have. Like, huh? I don't get it. Um Maybe tell the 18-year-old that you support them and deal with it as a parent. That's kind of your job since you're a parent and you have to like support them. Um, it doesn't really matter if it's not healthy for you, I guess, because this is still technically like a child looking for someone for help. I keep saying child, that's not accurate. It's a young adult, but like the young adult doesn't have any other help, so it's your job as the parent to help, I think. That being said, this person for sure does not deserve death threats. But like just an awful take from this end. Um, I don't know what the fuck they expected from this. Maybe like everyone's gonna be like, yeah, you should just tell the child or the adult, the young adult, that they should move out of your house and grow up or something. But like that is not what you would do. You would just find a way to help them. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this because I've had experience where my parents have told me that like what I want to do is dumb and I should be doing other things that adults do. So I know like not being able to go to your parents is hard, but like I don't really want to bash the parent too hard. I mean, she's obviously stupid as hell because she should always support her child. Or how about an even better idea? How about you help them find a therapist? Yeah? Like actually one of the worst parents ever. And to make it better, from the comments that I read on Twitter, it's a foster child, I guess. So you're just reinforcing this like already negative stigma on foster parents that is happening in the world today due to shitty foster parents like you. Um, so I don't really know what the point of this was, but hey, you did it. You made people hate you, I guess. This just really seems like one of those things that people use for clout to try and like get attention and to figure out what's up. Kind of like that or that mom that went viral on TikTok for dancing while her baby was actively dying in the emergency room of some lung disease, which why? But once again, I really don't think that this person deserves death threats for being a dumbass. Like, if we killed everyone who was dumb, I would have been killed years ago. Like, I'm just an absolute troglodyte giving my opinion on this. That being said, what she said isn't right. You don't ever not support a child because or an adult, even if they're 18, because it's not healthy for you. You find a solution that is either, hey, we should get you into therapy, or if they don't want to do that, you just suck it up, I guess. Like, of course, it's not healthy for the parent, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of the parent's job because in this situation, the child was actually a choice to be a foster parent. And it's like we see a huge influx of foster parents that are just trash. So I feel like the whole idea that they're just not accepting it is just awful. And that being said, I just don't really know how to feel without getting super mean or seeming like wrong on one side or the other. So I'm gonna just leave it there. But yeah, the moral of the story, this parent is just awful. But yeah, again, no like death threats to this person. They don't really deserve it. They're just a dumbass who's posting something stupid. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Thanks.